Viewer discretion is advised. Your fave will be criticized.
That's Jan.
That's Chris.
And welcome to CCTV, the nonstop pop show.
Today we're going to talk about Shawn Mendes' brand new track, Wonder. On October 2nd, Shawn Mendes released Wonder, the title track from his upcoming fourth studio album of the same name, slated for a December 4th release. Self-reflective and spirited, Wonder is his first new track in a whole year.
Awesome. So do you like Shawn Mendes?
I don't want to say that I'm a fan. I don't know what his fans are called. The Shawn Mendes.
I don't either.
The Shawn Mendes.
Yeah.
No clue. I'm more of a tourist in Shawntown. I've seen him perform twice. Once at Global Citizen and then another concert. I guess he was still trying to find his voice because he was a little screechy. But what I will say about him is that he can write a song, and I will definitely be singing it because they're catchy. So.
Okay. What's your favorite Shawn Mendes song? Do you have one?
Help me. It isn't in my blood. That one
Yes.
isn't in my blood. Okay, in my blood. There it is. It's a little
Okay,
screechy,
cool.
But I like it.
Yeah, I've also seen him live. I did see him at Madison Square Garden last year. In the nosebleeds, because I didn't want to pay that much. But but I like his album. Like, I think his last album was super good. I love his voice. And yeah, I'm excited for the album. And I'm excited he's releasing new music.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a really, really long time. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right. So Wonder. It was a video directed by Maddie Peacock. He also did the Cell Pink collaboration for Ice Cream. He did Billie Eilish's video Lovely and some other videos. Also one for Banks. So he definitely has a lot of credits to his name. The video actually comes after the intro prologue trailer. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Did you watch it?
I did. Did you?
Yes, it was like some electro pop, like fantasy.
Yes, it was awesome. I loved
sure.
playing the piano lying down.
Yeah. That was dope.
Yeah, it looked so cool. It made me excited for the album for sure.
For sure, yeah. I thought that song was going to be Wonder, but yeah, not at all. I was really surprised. Yeah. Oh, did you see the website for Wonder?
Yes, where you just get to click like zoom around.
Yes, so
very cool. Yeah,
I really appreciated that for sure. I had to be honest. But what are your thoughts on the video? So beyond the intro and beyond that website, what are your thoughts?
I think it's a beautiful video.
For sure.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful video. I was thrown off by the hair from the start. I didn't know he was growing out his hair like that.
Oh, you didn't like the Millie Bobby Brown hair.
Shawn Mendes' hair is probably my favorite trait of his. Like, it was perfect. Like the whole last album era, like he has the perfect waves, and it was like the perfect like Superman-esque length.
Oh my gosh, with the little curl.
Yes, with the curl. Yes. And so I was a little sad that his hair doesn't look like that anymore, but I get that he wants a new look for this new era of his career. This is true.
Yes.
So I have to say I was a little thrown off by the hair, but after the first like 5 seconds, I was like, okay, like the train was really cool.
Right. The Wonder
Express. When the dancers showed up, I was surprised. I don't know if he's used dancers like that in the past.
No.
I don't know his, Did you like the dancers?
Really. I did. I think it really played well into the storyline. As I was looking at the lyrics and listening, I felt like the dancers really, really played into how his demons, his hang-ups. If he was dancing with them, he was kind of being overwhelmed. If he was not dancing with them and going past them and going into a different part of the train or the forest, it definitely showed like, oh, he's growing from his worries. He's growing up from his hang up. So I like that. I'm not going to lie to you. The whole video was giving me like young Hercules.
Ooh, I like that reference. Okay, that's cool.
The hair.
And the hair.
Yes. So as he looked so good in that little, Wonder Express. I was going to say Polar Express, but I don't think that's fair.
Wonder Express is good. Yeah.
Yeah, the Wonder Express. So he looked over, and when I saw his face, I was like, whoa. Okay.
That's a cool reference.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, wow, he's standing on the mountain. So I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it really matches the song, like the way it goes from the train into the forest into the cliff. Like it really does grow that way. I loved the water coming up right as like the drums come in.
Right, that
during the
crescendo.
end. Yeah, like I thought that was really well done. He was wearing a very, very tight tank top.
The leotard.
Leotard.
Like
Which I get it. Like he's been working hard and he wants to show it off.
True.
I also I feel like you could tell he was just doing the most at the end.
Oh yeah, with the guitaring and
and just like the flailing, which I get, but then also it just seemed a little extra. But I appreciate him trying so hard.
This is true, yeah.
And yeah, I think this was a good start. I think it was a good start to the era for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate him actually trying to learn choreography. He was really hitting some 8 counts.
Yes, it was all just to flex his arms though. Did you notice that? It was all just like in and out. Like yeah.
But that would make the whole leotard, the tank top leotard make sense, The tank tard.
Sure.
The tank tard.
Okay.
It makes sense. But I will say that the video really went, like you said, in a very interesting direction. And literally, the video ends on a cliffhanger. So that means something else is coming. And I'm so excited for that. I like the way they did that. So go ahead, young Hercules.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I did listen to the song quite a few times after that.
Me too.
Do you like the song? Like, what do you think of the production?
It was really good. I really liked the choir at first. The little
yes.
Like I said, it was giving me go the distance. I was here for
Yes. I hope this theme goes through to the end now.
Yes, exactly.
I hope every video reminds us of Hercules. Yes.
Oh yes, I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. Disney, and like 2 years from now, he will be cast as young Hercules. But no, I like this song. The build is really nice.
Yes.
I like that he isn't screeching. I don't know what he's been doing during this quarantine, but honestly, it doesn't sound whiny anymore. So I really do appreciate that he's actually trying to sing more full and not screech. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I love his vocal tone, like when he sings a little softer. I know what you mean when he pushes the belting and the power, it can sound a little strained at times. But I think the huskiness that he has, I think he's learned how to make it work. I do think I love the build of the song as well. I play the drums, so I love when drums can make a big impact like that. So I loved when they came in. I do think by the end of it got a little crazy.
It did get busy. It did.
Yeah, because it was him layered multiple times, and then there was the choir and the drums and all the. So it did get to be a lot at the end, but I also think part of that, I think that kind of was the point as well, to kind of go from something very quiet to just something that's just like totally in your face.
It was a
cacophony.
A cacophony of just noises.
Yeah.
It clashed though a little bit, just clashed a little bit.
Just a little bit. What do you think of the lyrics?
Oh yeah, I kind of was looking at them and it is interesting because no offense, but him and Camila have been very quiet during this quarantine. In the beginning, everyone was, be hopeful, making videos, but for some reason they got really quiet. Apparently, they have been not separated, but they haven't been living together for a full month. So their relationship was going through, I guess, an evolution of sorts. So a lot of the lyrics pertain to him growing into his manhood, his bouts with his image and his career. And I noticed that the biggest thing on his mind was if he was worthy of being loved by someone like Camila. I mean, granted, that's what he was expressing. The lyrics don't necessarily have to mean that, but what he was describing in an interview that I was reading, he was talking about how Camila really helped him get through a lot and to be vulnerable. So I was really interested in that.
I have a
What are your
lot of
thoughts?
thoughts on their relationship, which I'm not even going to get into because it's, yeah. But it's funny because when I first read the lyrics, I didn't think about Camila at all. I really read it. I kind of read it in two ways. I thought of it more spiritually, like
Okay.
he wants God to love him,
Oh,
or
wow.
whatever's out
Okay.
there.
Right.
And also just like, I mean, you kind of mentioned it earlier, like with his career, like every celebrity is constantly being judged. And like, I felt like it was kind of about that and kind of his confidence with just kind of not caring what people think of him.
Right.
And wanting people to love him.
Right.
So I didn't even think about Camila. I didn't even think about this in that kind of relationship.
Right.
But that's interesting.
No, that's interesting that you say that as well, because he does say, I wonder if I'm being real. Do I speak my truth or do I filter how I feel?
Yes, so that's like, the first line. Yes.
Yeah. So it's just like, what do you feel? I want him to be a little bit more honest. I feel like so far, maybe because I haven't given his albums a full listen, that he has been very vague and ambiguous regarding who he is. He's been writing about love and releasing songs about love and broken hearts and all these things like that, which are nice. But I guess In My Blood was one of the first songs where I actually acknowledged his emotions, like his personal struggles outside of like Stitches and outside of, you know, whatever, like Senorita, it doesn't really give much depth. It's a great pop song. It's fun with the both of them on it. But who are you? Right? And I think this was a good, I mean, it still has like the message of, I want you to love me, you know, I wonder what it's like to be loved by you, which is completely fine. But the song sounds a lot more honest and not like laced with romantic innuendo. So I like that.
Right.
Like that indeed.
Awesome. So what's your final verdict on the song? Do we like it?
Yeah, I like it. I'm a sucker for like a good like power ballad that's about love.
Yes.
And he sounds good and he looks good. Even though I was calling him Millie Bobby Brown, she's beautiful, he's beautiful. I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah, no, I like the song as well. It's definitely not my favorite of his.
Right.
But as an intro to this era, to the album, I think it did a really great job. It does make me intrigued to hear what he does next. And yeah, I'm definitely excited for this album.
Yeah, I think whatever he does next, oh wow, I'm hoping it's nothing too poignant, again, nothing too emotional, and he kind of picks up the pace a little bit and has fun. So now you realize that you are worthy of this love. What's the next song? What's the next single?
Interesting.
Yeah, so I want to see what he does, and I'm hoping, no offense to Camila at all, I want him to go forward with an upbeat song that is not about him losing love, getting his heart broken, coming into his own as a man. If you say you're ready, be ready. And that's how I feel about that. So
yes, I agree with that.
We'll see.
All right. So how do you rank this song out of 10? Comparing to his rest of his discography, I think is kind of the
that
best
I barely
context.
know. That I barely know.
Yeah, all the singles that you know.
Exactly. I'm a tourist, so as a tourist, I would definitely visit Wonderland. Yeah, so I'll give it an 8 or 8.5.
Okay.
What do you rate it? I feel like you're gonna give it a harsh.
I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. I don't think that's a bad score. Like I think compared to the rest of his discography, it's not as good, I don't think. But again, as an intro, I want to think at least that there's better to come.
Right. That this is just the appetizer.
Yeah, it's just an intro. So like I have high hopes and high expectations. So I'm gonna give this one a 7 in hopes that the rest of the songs are better than it. Yeah.
I respect that. I think that the verdict has been made. So let us know what you all think about this song, the intro, and just Shawn Mendes in general in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe because we'll be reviewing so much more. So stay tuned.
See you later.
Bye.